5 World News.
A short time ago here, I spoke with a passenger, Scott Claggett, who describes the horror inside and when he crawled out the window, not realizing his train car was in the woods, suspended in the air. Scott, thanks so much for joining us. I know it's just been a horrific day for you. You were on the train to Portland for a business meeting, and you said the train began to lean. That was your first sign something was wrong?
Yes, I was facing my back as the train was moving, and we started to lean to my left, so I thought, nothing of it until it kept leaning. And then I realized once the windows started shattering and people started flying that this was a crash. People were flying in the air. There are no seatbelts. As that was happening, I just crawled into a ball and was just waiting and hoping and praying that the train would stop. Once the train did stop, it was completely pitch black. I was able to clench onto my cell phone. That was about all I can hold on to. So I had a flashlight that I remembered that I could bring up on my phone to try to see if I could help others that were, nearby. Some were unresponsive and some were responsive.
How did you get out of the train?
I don't know how the window, if it was already open or someone opened it or broke it open. I just know that it was open, and I decided to jump out of it, not knowing that my cart has now entered the woods, and I'm about a story and a half up. Once I jumped out of the train, I realized how high I was, and I landed on the ground. Still hearing screams. There's nothing more that I can do, which is pretty painful to want to help somebody, but you can't because, I'm so far below.
You mentioned the cell phone, the light on the phone that you used to get out through that window, and you made a call when you got off that train?
Yes, I made a phone call to my parents and then to a really good friend of mine, none of which picked up the phone. But those are the two phone calls that I made.
Well, I'm sure they're glad, whether they picked up the phone or not, that you're okay tonight. And we are too. I'm sorry about what you witnessed today, and we're glad you're okay.
Thank you.
Scott Claggett and his harrowing story from inside that train tonight.